Morning all. So today I've got to go out a bit more au naturel. So no big hair, no heavy makeup, just a bit more au naturel. So still need a bit of styling mousse. I'm going to just do a rough dry with a hairdryer, do the makeup, and then get the roller styler out and go over it properly. Nobody died. Right. That's about 90% dry. Now, I am not a hairdresser by trade, so if there's hairdressers out there going to critique, fair enough. But I'm not a hairdresser. I can style my own hair moderately well, but all the cuts, colour, heavy duty styling, I leave to a professional. Now, makeup on the other hand, ooh, love that. At least my hairdresser's got me using some professional hair care stuff, so it definitely bloody helps. Don't forget, I am available for makeup lessons. Can't do makeovers at the moment because my back is in a terrible shape for standing and doing a makeover on somebody, but I can sit side by side with you and show you how to be glam. There we go. Nice. So, little hairband just to make my life easier. I feel very fortunate that I've got my own hair. I know a lot of girls out there don't, and I do feel for you. What I would suggest is that you just save as best as you can, just buy the best quality wig and go to a professional to get it sorted as well. Just don't randomly try to buy something off the internet. If you're gonna go down that route, speak to a professional first. Right, so as you can see, all ready to do a bit of makeup. Okay, because I want this makeover to be looking a little bit more simplistic and natural. Just a bit moisturiser that I've got in my hands. Because I'm still going to use the Eyeliner foundation. However, that can be a bit thick. This is a little bit of moisturiser, not heavy. We'll just thin it out a little bit. And we're going to go and stick to natural colours on the foundation. I know I personally like something a little bit darker, but this isn't too wong fu. So out comes TV white. Now, if you remember some of my previous videos, I'm just slapping this stuff on, you know, because obviously the intention is to completely cover your face under a sheet of impermeable foundation, cover all blemishes and contour the hell out of your face. Sticking with my natural skin tone, Refinement 4W. Just dabbing it on this time. There we go. So as you can see, I haven't put probably a third of what I normally put on for my foundation. And here we go. Coffee. God. Remember those small dabbing motions I mentioned in previous videos? I quite frequently use the high pigmentation powder to set the foundation, but for this, again, going back, trying to get this as natural as possible within reason, I'm using the Eyeliner TL2 translucent powder. Foundation and powdering done. Get your big girly brush out, and we're now brushing off the excess. Bit of a no-brainer that you're working top down. Right, at this point I'm normally dragging out brown tones to contour for the blusher, but we're not. That's not what we're doing today. We're just doing a straight red plum tone. A little bit of fallout there. There you go. Smallest amount of contouring. Literally just dabbing the brush. If you do have features that you really would prefer to try to hide or diminish, it's, you know, it's your call. Again, you know, you've got to use a little bit of judgment on what you want to do, what you want to achieve. There we go. I'm going to two-tone it with just the slightest of a lighter blusher on top. Now I'm done on that one. So, blusher done. So, get gorgeous. Yeah. So quite ordinarily you'll see me do an aqua white around the eyes to get, you know, absolutely maximum eye popping depth and contrast, but I'm just going to literally just use some iridescent white all on its own. we go. Slightly larger brush, just going to sweep under the eyes, along the bridge of the nose. There we go. Good old Maybelline mascara. I think I'm tempting fate here. I haven't jammed a mascara wand in my eye for a while. So it's one coat down. So the first coat on my right eye would have dried enough for the second coat to go down without it being stripped off. There we go. And same back on the left eye. I will be using one set of false eyelashes today because my own eyelashes are okay, but they're not spectacular. So. Okay, so still going to do a lip liner, but obviously not overextending like I normally do for a glamour makeover. This is just straightforward. Keep it simple. Okay, now. I'm just so used to doing glamour makeovers on myself because it's either all or nothing with me. This is yeah. There we go. So this is where I get my brush out. Just blend in. nearly done on the lips. Okay, so before I finish the lips, just going to do an eyebrow. As I've said many a time, break up your makeup. Don't focus on one area constantly. Quite often it will just go horribly wrong if you overemphasize time on one area. Oh, back to the coffee. Do a bit switch around. You don't become overly conscious and focused on one area and then bugger it up. Right, so I'm going to have to do a bit of a more of a natural. So I'm going to do an eyebrow. I'm going to have to do a bit more of a natural eyebrow because my actual eyebrows are showing, not blocked out by a ton of foundation. And now, so just a brown pencil. Just keep it. That's it. Getting there. I don't mind showing this on camera. Got a few eyebrows that are probably longer than I'd like, so hairdressing scissors, angle it in. There we go. Done. Now I'm good at that. I have practiced that. God, it saves you some time. Oh, that looks amazing. Okay, so eyebrow down. So what I'm going to do now is just briefly finish my lips. Now, a bit of iridescent white, again, just very lightly. Just literally almost what's on the brush. You'll get away with that. And bit of powder to seal everything. Nice. I still will use a touch of iridescent brown. There we go. Just a little bit lower eyeshadow. Keep it close, keep it light. There we go. And then just a little bit of iridescent brown. A lot of what I'm doing here is covered in all the other makeup sequence videos. It's just a lighter version, just literally a lighter version. So just blend in. Like that. And it's done. Right, the eyes, still going to put a little bit of powder, blocking powder under the eyes to catch fallout. Don't want to go to all this wonderful effort and then you've got your browns and your blacks, your dark tones, which is quite common for doing your eyes, and then you kind of drop it all on the top of your cheekbones. It messes up that good work. You got this far, just for the sake of putting a little bit of powder under your eyes. Just do it. So, just got a dark brown. You can see the natural socket line. Don't have to go mad. There we go. Done. Back to your iridescent brown, because we're now gonna, obviously that looks just a bit blotchy, but this is where that makeup magic happens, where we smooth it out. There we go. Blending out. Blend it's your friend. Nice. And then just a bit of iridescent white just to smooth out the top. There we go. So a little bit of back and forth there, just to keep things balanced. You know, just make sure the eyes are balanced. Yeah. Done. Okay, breaking out a new little mini brush. Because when I do a lighter makeup, one thing that I do change is I do the inner edge of my eyes first, then work out. I just got some Aqualine black. Because a lot of you, if you follow some of my videos, you're aware that I like using Kryolan Aqua, especially the Aqua Black. Gets a nice deep black. Problem is, it's water soluble. So on the inside of your eyes, use a oil-based, non-water soluble eyeliner. Because your eyes invariably water a little bit, and you don't want it leaking. So outer edge first and bring it in. brushes. That aqua line again. What I'm going to do here is just finish off just joining the two up. Just blending in between the aqua. There we go. Now, for a lot of people, you could actually just almost leave it here. I'm just going to do a slight socket line. Get the right brush, right job, right brush. So, a bit of black powder. Bit of spit. There we go. So socket line's on its way. Slightly bigger brush. That's looking good. So with that iridescent brown, get that back in there. So you're blending out. Nice. So whatever's left on the brush for the aqua, just tidying it up, joining the dots as it were. Looking good. The eye's done. So I'm just get rid of that makeup powder under the eye. As I said earlier, just going to do one set of eyelashes. Again, for this video, I'm just going to do one eye. I just cannot see the benefit of adding an extra 10 minutes to a video for what is essentially a duplication of effort. So, straightforward set of eyelashes. eyelashes. Go inside edge down. Outside edge down. There we go. Eyelashes on. Bit mascara. Just to blend those two together, you have natural eyelashes. There we go. The eyes and lips are quite deep. I know we're meant to be going for natural, but there's also an element of balance. So I'm just deepening up my blusher. There we go. And I'm happy with that. And onto hair. Okay, all done. Oh, looks like a little dent in the hair there. That's better. Okay. So, for me, this is probably about as light as I'll ever go. Apart from no makeup. When I go running. I think, in hindsight, the only thing that I would change is a little lighter on the lipstick to offset the dark eyes. So, yeah, otherwise, I'm very, very pleased with how this has come out. Took a couple of goes with a roller styler, but got there. So yeah, there we go.